Hey, everybody! Welcome to Stinky and Bunny Online. It's a special Groundhog Day edition. Happy Groundhog Day, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, I'm your host.
Are you okay?
I just got a little, when you get a little thing in your throat there?
Uh-huh.
I just had that little thing going on.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. I'll introduce you again, okay? Because I kind of
Okay, I'm not here.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stinky. Right over there is my good pal Bunny.
It's Bunny.
Oh, it's one of those days. Hey, happy Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one because it's I'm sure a lot of people out there are like, oh, there's no Stinky Bunny on tonight. They wouldn't do one on Groundhog's Day.
But look at us doing one on Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, the greatest thing about that too is that we get time and a half for today.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But if I do the calculation though correctly, I guess half time and a half is zero is still zero though when you times it.
Well, if you sign on to our Patreon right now, you can pay the full price and also an extra 50%, and that way we get time and a half.
There we go. Thank you very much, patrons. Yeah, sign up for our Patreon. This show is brought to us by our patrons. You may notice we don't have any ads during the show.
Nope.
That's because it's supported by the people for the people. So
that's right.
And you can be one of those people by going to patreon.com/stinkingbunny, and you get some cool stuff too. Like you get to come to the after party and visit our guests and stuff like that. And so make sure you head on down there before the end of this show, and you can meet our guest today, which we have a pretty good lineup.
That's right. We sure do, I think.
Yeah. Hey, cheers to you.
Cheers to you, friend. Cheers to you on this Groundhog's Day.
Very special day. Oh, let's do our intro song.
Yes. Intro song. Yeah.
Did I do a different chord? Here we go. I'm Stinky.
I'm Bunny.
And we have a show today. I'm Stinky.
I'm Bunny.
We have a show.
It's gonna be really great. Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day edition. Oh, I don't know about that one. You promised a great show. So
oh, you're right. I shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have done that. We just promised a show. Which reminds me, hey everybody out there. I see Phillips out there. Thank you so much, Philip, for watching. Go ahead and write to us if you're out there in the streams. Write to us in the chats because we'd love to hear from you. Now, Bunny, it was a big. We know it's a big important day because we got the groundhog today, correct?
Yeah.
He had a busy day today. Do you know anything about what happened there?
The groundhog and I don't really talk anymore, so I don't know what happened. I don't care. Whatever.
Okay, well, I'm here to tell you something, Bunny.
What?
I invited a special guest to join us here today that I didn't publicize.
Guess. What guest?
Ladies and gentlemen, give me a drum roll there, Bunny. Let's just introduce him right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Groundhog Girl.
Hey! Oh, as I live and as I breathe, it's noodle carrot tiny teeth.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I didn't know we were bringing this guy onto the show.
Oh, it's so good to see you, kind of.
Well, you know what? It's not great to see you, dude. Okay?
Oh, goodness.
Look, people don't know this, but for a short time in college, I was roommates with Groundhog. Okay? And it didn't end great.
You know what? I'm sorry. I thought this would be a great reunion, Bunny. I had no idea.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing you don't spring on a bunny, like give him some warning, okay?
Oh my goodness. Oh, and Mr. Stinky, thank you for the invite. You are too kind. And if I'm not mistaken, I see you wandering in my woods from day to day.
Yeah, I often head out into the woods. You're just out there in the backwoods of Laughlin there, huh?
I travel around.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you'd see me out there. I often go for a walk in the woods just to get some air, get a breather, you know, do some secret stuff I shouldn't tell anybody about, that type of thing. So ground.
Look, Bob, did you see your shadow or not?
I knew you would ask that question. So predictable. So predictable.
Okay,
Let me tell you.
all right.
Let me tell you what I did see. I saw Leslie Pachinkins all night long back in the day.
You know what? She was my girlfriend, okay? And you ruined everything.
Okay.
You're a terrible roommate. And you know what? You're basically a beaver without a tail, bro.
Okay.
That hurts.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm so sorry about this. I guess this was a terrible idea. I just thought it would be nice on Groundhog Day to bring a groundhog on. I had no idea it would get to this, people. I'm so sorry. As you know,
No, it's my fault.
Look,
I can be professional, okay?
Look,
I can be professional.
Hey, look. Hey, sorry, it was a stressful day. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you
well, you never
my
said
apologies?
sorry, okay? You never did say sorry. All right.
But okay, you know what? You got me, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, that does sound like it's from the heart.
Yeah.
So
it really.
You know what else is from the heart is Leslie Pachenko's kisses. Oh,
okay. That's enough. Gaff.
The groundhog saw a shadow, and it was the shadow of a jerk. Let's just move on.
Yeah, we gotta get going. I never even told you who the guests were today. I was so excited about the groundhog. I'm so sorry, buddy.
How many other parts of my past are we digging up today?
Well, we shall see. Do you have a past with these guests?
Let's see.
Kristin Cooper,
No.
Alan Silva, and Kate Shelor.
Not at all. Okay, here we go.
It's the clear, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great lineup. Kristin Cooper, Alan Silva, and Kate Shelor. We're gonna. That's pretty sweet. All right. Should we meet our first guest here?
Let's
buddy?
do it.
Do it. All right,
yeah, let's get in it.
Give me an intro to the intro music. She works at Clark County Social Service and is very busy these days. She started doing dating virtually through Bumble after 6 years single and is finding it quite interesting. She is also writing a book. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Kristin Cooper.
Hey guys.
Hello.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Yeah. Thank you so much for what you do. Social service work. That sounds like an important thing.
Well, we've been very busy. There's a lot of people out there that are in real trouble with the pandemic that shall not be named. So yeah, we're doing rental assistance for people and utility assistance and housing homeless people who would normally be on the street who are over 70 years old. We're putting them in non-congregate shelters and just basically trying to keep people healthy.
I have a question. Is it weird to be working for the part of the government that actually does what it says it's supposed to do?
No, it's very rewarding, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, very rewarding. And we have an amazing group of people who do this work and who are really dedicated to helping people.
Well, great. I'm glad you're out there doing it because we're sure not. You know, it takes people have got to go out there and help, but you know, we're just cooped up in our RV and we do this thing every Tuesday.
Well, you know what? But you're helping people by providing information, you know, through your interviews and comedy.
Yes, hard-hitting information.
Yep, and comedy and enjoyment to people. So that's equally as important.
That's our service.
Yeah, a lot of people don't trust that mainstream media anymore. So this is, I guess are we mainstream? Would we be called mainstream media, or are we kind of off to the side?
I don't know. I think I consider you mainstream. You guys are outside of mainstream, but
Right, okay.
I think that you compete well with mainstream media. I think that you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
great source of news and information.
Great.
Thank
That's
you.
what we
Thank
want.
you. We have never been accused of that, and I thank you.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much. We are going to use that as because we own that now. I think actually Steven is here, so he's going to copyright that. That's going to be our new slogan that you just said there. We're gonna go ahead and use those quotes from you.
Okay, great.
So people will know that we're a valuable news source.
Mhm.
Heard it here, people. Great. Now you do. This stuck out to me. This is something that this may excite you. This may excite you. So hold your horses. Now you do. You started dating through Bumble,
Bumble.
right?
Bumble.
Now I'm
Yeah.
not sure about Bumble, but I just want to mention something I forgot to mention off the top of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, on Valentine's Day, Stinky and Bunny, we're going to be doing an event for a dating event, but you don't have to be single for it. It's Stinky and Bunny's Valentine's Day mingle, and you can sign up for that soon. There'll be tickets available soon, so come to that, and we guarantee you a date.
That's right. We guarantee you'll find a date.
Well, you won't fight. You'll just date. You'll
You'll
have a date.
You'll go on a date, and you'll
Go on
like
a
it.
date. We'll make you, whether you want to or not. So anyway, sorry, Kristin. I just had to get in there because
No, that's great because I haven't had a date so far. Now I am in my COVID bubble. Oh, sorry, I had the pandemic that should not be named. But I'm in my COVID bubble, and so I'm not really going out dating. It's all virtual, so it's very strange.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Is our event too is completely virtual. It's virtual dating.
It is. It is.
And like I said, you can be. I'll go into it maybe later, but you can be. It doesn't have no regard for gender. It has no regard for age. It has no regard for anything. You're just
Well, and Bunny can invite his friends, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even your friend that you was on today.
Oh.
Groundhog. Of course you want to be with Groundhog. Fine, I get it.
Well, he's really cute.
It's the eyebrows. The eyebrows. Everyone's always about the eyebrows with him.
He's really cute.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
He's on Bumble.
Yeah.
He's on Bumble, but he catfishes as Prairie Dog.
Mm.
Yeah. And we got some. We have a couple of people that are wanting to come to our dating event. So you can meet one of these people that have Stinky Bunny in common.
That's
so
right.
It's really special type of people.
You could you could get a Bumble date and bring them to the singles mixer and then just compare them, shop around.
Great idea.
You can compare apples versus other types of apples. That would work. So, but no, tell me though how this because I've never heard of this Bumble thing. So how does that work then?
So people put their profiles on Bumble, and what's great about Bumble is that the female or the woman chooses. So the guys can say, whether or not they think, that they have like a like thing. And if you also swipe right and they swipe right, then it'll match you up. And then, but only the woman can reach out and talk to the guy or another woman, depending on.
Like a queen choosing a drone to mate with and then kills him.
Yeah. So
without the killing part,
So the woman then talks and the guy just has to sit there in silence throughout the whole dating process.
So no, not quite like that. No, the woman is the one who initiates the conversation and then he can then respond if he's interested.
Okay. So the guy just can't bring anything up. He just has to answer questions.
Right. Which is very different. Like if you go on match.com, then guys can reach out to you kind of willy-nilly and,
they can just ask you anything.
Yeah. And in my experience, it's really women who do the choosing anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's women who pick. So that's why I like Bumble, because I get to pick. And I like being in charge.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I should, I've never been, I guess I've just never been picked yet.
You should get on Bumble. I bet you get some Bumbles.
Do you think I get some Bumble? How would
I think you get some Bumbles.
Are there guys like me on Bumble?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've met a few. Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just like you. Very interesting people.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I think that everybody like me would be taken, but
Well, I mean, they don't host shows like you do necessarily,
No.
but they have other interests that yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll
I
take
feel
that.
like you've seen some weird stuff, Kristin.
Cheers.
What do you? Oh, look at that fancy glass. What are you drinking out of there?
You know what? This is a glass. This is a Drambuie, and the glass is actually from Prague. When I went to Prague in 1985, while it was still part of the communist bloc at the time, and I smuggled this out.
Wow, that's a smuggled glass there.
You're a
ladies.
bit of a bad girl. Is that on your profile?
It's not. It's not.
You need to
I don't
sneak
want
that
to.
in there.
I don't want to give away all my secrets.
You're right. You're right. It's your choice, Sadie Hawkins, baby. It's your choice.
That's right. Sadie Hawkins. Yeah, Bumble is Sadie Hawkins. You're right.
Yeah. So no, it also says here that you're writing a book.
Yes, I'm super excited about my book. I just wish I had more time to spend on it, but it's about a girl named Charlie, and she can communicate with the Wood Wide Web, which is not the World Wide Web, which is the
No.
internets. It's the Wood Wide Web, which is underneath the soil, underneath where all the roots for all the trees and the plants are, and where there are fungi, so mushrooms and other funguses. The funguses have these things called hyphae, and the hyphae talk and communicate between the trees and the plants, and they transfer information, they transfer nutrients between them. And this is about a girl who can talk to them, and there's something going on in her town, something bad that's happening in the woods.
So is this?
I've heard of this concept, how trees can communicate with the plants around them.
Yep. Well, for
pretty
example, if you chop down, like when in one place they had a bunch of Douglas fir that they had replanted, and then and there was birch also growing in the area, and they thought that the birch were taking away nutrients from the Douglas fir because the Douglas fir were not growing as fast. So they went through and they took out all the birch trees, and the Douglas fir all died. And that's because the Douglas fir and the birch had a supportive relationship with each other through the fungi. Amazing.
My goodness.
Whoa.
My goodness.
Whoa. Yeah. So now, is this story of yours then? Is it fictional?
It is fictional, but based on science fact. So there's science fact, and then there's a bit of it of
the
science
fictional
fiction.
part would be that a human gets to mingle up in those communications.
Bunny, you're so brilliant.
Yeah, because humans love to try to talk to animals all the time. Humans, for some reason, think animals just speak really high pitched and like babies, and they're like,
They
"Aren't
do.
you so cute? Aren't you so cute?" And I'm like, "That's not how we talk to each other."
Yep.
Yeah. Don't talk down to animals, people. This is the lesson of the day. Don't talk down to them. Talk to them like normal people.
People whisper to deer, and deer get so creeped out by it. They're like, "Are you about to stab me? What's happening?" "Oh my God, I don't want to scare you." The deer's like, "I knew you were here. I knew him an hour ago. I could smell you."
Yeah. Now, off topic here. I'm sorry, Kristin. I just wanted to ask Bunny a quick question. Now, this bothers me, and I wonder if it bothers you. A lot of people refer to their pets and stuff as like fur babies.
Yeah.
Or their babies. And sometimes these are animals that are like full grown, mature animals. How does that make you feel?
Well, the thing is that humans are born with hair, so it's redundant to call them fur babies because all of the babies have fur unless they have alopecia, in which case they're just a naked little baby. But it doesn't make any sense. And animals aren't going around calling human babies like naked cub, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Kristin. I just had that thought.
No, that's fascinating. And it's a good point. And it just shows sort of speciesism.
Yeah,
speciesism.
Humans have a long history of thinking they're the only ones who know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the trees prove them wrong because the trees are connected, baby. They're liking each other, swiping all the time. There's a Bumble for trees. There's got to be.
Has to be. Hey, maybe I can put that in the book.
Yeah, put it in there.
Yeah. Well, if you have an idea for your book, but if you use it, of course, you gotta give us a cut.
You gotta go
Right.
see Steven.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Steven. Steven is here today, so go ahead and make sure, Steven, that if that is in her book, that we do get a cut of that.
Okay.
Thank you. You know what, Kristin, is great to talk to you. We appreciate the work that you do with the Clark County Social Service.
We sure do.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. You're also I recognize your name, and I've seen you before because you're often at the after parties.
That's right. You're
I am a
Patreon.
Patreon.
You
That's
can
right.
tell the people how fun those after parties are.
Yeah.
Oh, they are a hoot. They are a total blast, and you get to talk to the artists that they interview. And today I get to attend my own after party, so that's very exciting.
My gosh.
There you go.
You're a
There you go.
celeb.
Very exciting. Like we said, you can still sign up. You can still get into tonight's after party and meet these wonderful people, and you get to meet us as well, which is second prize, I guess. So thank you so much, Kristin. It was so great to talk to you. But the thing is, we gotta move on because we got 2 more guests to talk to. But hey, you go ahead and what are you? Oh, you're drinking Drambuie?
I'm drinking Drambuie.
Okay, you go ahead and you keep drinking that Drambuie, and we're gonna bring you back at the end of the show. All right?
Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. All right. Oh, that was nice. Hey, Bunny, can you give me some music there for introducing our next guest?
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Wow, that was something. I like that one. Keep that one. Keep that one.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. He's a 6th generation circus artist, aerialist, acrobat, and actor, finalist on America's Got Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Alan Silva.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're
So good. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
great. Happy Groundhog's Day.
Thank you. I didn't know it was Groundhog Days until my son told me, because he's in school now and he told me all about that. And I was like, I had no idea.
It always sneaks up on you, Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, I've been prepping for Groundhog's Day for weeks.
Yeah.
No,
It's Stinky's favorite holiday.
yeah, getting all the bacon done and going to decorating, and of course we had a bit of for dinner. It's in the oven right now. We're cooking up some groundhog right now. I hope the groundhog is not still here, is he? It's still.
I think it's because in Brazil we don't have it, right? So we don't have that in Brazil.
What's the similar type of animal? Is it a capybara? Is that what they're called? The water rodent?
Capivara.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right. That's your groundhog.
Yeah, but capivara don't have a day in Brazil.
No. And if it sees its shadow, it's because there's an anaconda and it's going to get eaten.
Yeah. So so Joey, I guess you're from Brazil then.
Yeah,
Okay. And where are you
originally
right
from
now?
Brazil.
Where are you sitting right now?
I'm in Vegas.
Oh, you're in Las Vegas. Okay, you're not too far from Laughlin. Great.
6 generations, huh?
6th generation.
Yeah, 6th generation. Yeah, grandpa, great grandpa, and on and on and on.
Oh my
They all were in circus before, and I was just born into it.
Wow.
Is any of your family, like, did anybody, like a cousin, become a doctor and everyone was like, how dare you?
I don't think so. I think I had one aunt that she became a professional actress doing telenovelas and things like this in Brazil, but not really a doctor or anything like that.
Everybody
So
else is in the circus?
Everybody else is in the circus. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So do you have any siblings then? Are they all in the circus too, or what?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister, and they were both in circus. My brother actually, he competed on America's Got Talent, season 10. He was the knife thrower.
Oh, wow. So did he ever practice that on you when you were a kid?
Yeah, I think we did on each other. And we actually, we used to play that we were like ninjas, So he would cut those like stars out of, cans and like throw, the sharp, cans at me.
Oh,
Can I make an observation? you kind of were ninjas. You kind of were real ninjas.
Well, kind of, right? Because I thought it was kind of crazy, you know, but hey, turned out to
Because
be
I
his
think most
profession.
kids like make them out of paper and they're like, haha. And you're like,
You're-
let me sharpen this metal real quick before we start playing.
Yeah, it was actually, you know, like tomato cans, you know, like diced
Oh my
tomatoes
gosh.
or tuna, you know. He'll just cut the can and throw the knife at me. So
Oh my gosh.
These kids out there, don't do this at home, and if you do, don't blame Stinky and Bunny for it.
yeah, don't do that.
It sounds like fun though. So yeah, so your brother was on America's Got Talent. Now it says that you here were on America's Got Talent, and
Yeah.
So that means that you got like you were there at the end.
Yeah, I got
Right.
to the finals and I ended up on 5th place, which is pretty okay. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Now, when you saw your brother, did you rub it in pretty good?
A little bit.
Because how'd your brother, when your brother was on the show, how did he do?
He did okay. He went to semifinal.
Semi, but not the final.
Yeah.
No.
So there you
No.
go.
Not the finals.
He'll always have that hanging over his head, right? Because that's
It's
the thing.
great.
Now, America's Got Talent. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but is that a one-shot deal? Can you only try for that show once, or can you come back?
You can try for the once, and then usually what they have the champions, which is a version of America's Got Talent, but with people that already were in it.
Okay.
And it's kind of pre-selected. And then they invite you to do the champions, but because of the whole situation with the pandemic, they're not doing the champions this year. So
Oh, that's a bummer. So what is it? The thing is for us here, we're in this RV here, and our antenna doesn't work great on our TV, so we weren't able to actually watch you at all. What kind of stuff did you do on America's Got Talent? What kind of act did you do? The throwing the can lids, or did you do something different?
yeah, no, I didn't throw any can. I'm an aerialist, right? And I am an acrobat too. So I did different types of aerial acts. I did silks, flying silks, or tissue, which they say in French. And I did straps, and I did chains, and all different types of aerial acts.
Oh my gosh. Did they tell everyone that your brother had already been on?
Yeah, people already knew that my brother was there, and then they knew that we were brothers because I mentioned it at the beginning. So
Did you ever land one of your routines and just look at the camera and go, I also throw knives?
I wish I did, but actually we did an act together, a presentation for the finals. So they flew my brother. Yeah, so he flew my brother, and we did an act together when I was flying and he was throwing knives, and Bishop Briggs was singing. So it was pretty cool.
Was he throwing them at you?
Yeah,
While you
pretty
were
much.
flying?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's kind of like trying to shoot the ducks, you know, when they're like,
Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
That's amazing. That'd be great if you threw it and you cut the silks and you fell and like just into a mat. Have you guys
right.
ever coordinating that?
But I was smart enough at that time because I did not use silks for that presentation.
Okay, great. Oh, I wanted to just ask you something. Is there work now? This sounds all wonderful to see. Is there anywhere that we can look this up and see it right now?
Yeah, you can find on YouTube, on the internet. I'm sure it's like if you type my name and put America's Got Talent, you can see pretty much like the parts that I was in. So
You put in America's Got Talent, best Silva brother. The best.
kind of
The better Silva brother, yeah.
the
better
better one,
Silva.
the better side.
Yeah, exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, so just go ahead and type that into the YouTubes, and you'll find that. And there's a couple of links too if you want to follow Alan in our description of the show here. You can go ahead, click on that. Maybe that'll lead you somewhere to see more about what Alan has done. Now, Alan, the circus, a lot of the circus now has dried up a little bit, right, because of the pandemic. So how do you you able to stay in shape at all? What are you doing?
Yeah, being in shape is really difficult right now, especially you totally right. There's no shows open because of the pandemic. There's no circus or anything like that. So it's been really difficult. I was going a lot to the gym, try to keep it up. I had the silks rigged on my house, so I was able to hang on it and practice a little bit. But I've been kind of busy traveling, doing some acting work in different places. I was in Atlanta not long ago and then come back. So it's been difficult to be in shape right now. But I do need to get back in shape for sure.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I'm not like, well, tell me about it. Alan needs to get in shape. I'm saying, tell me about it. I need to get myself in shape.
We should tie some silks to the ceiling and see what happens.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you have a good, solid, thing that you can hook it up. Otherwise, like
a solid ceiling, because we do not have a solid ceiling. We already
the
have.
thing is gonna fall.
Okay,
the thing is gonna fall with you.
Maybe we should go find a sturdy tree outside.
I think that's better, and don't let the tree tell the other tree that you guys are.
I know secrets. Keep your secrets, tree.
Yeah. Great. So yeah, our circus, our 6th generation circus art. Now, so when you were born, it was never. Did you ever have another option, or was it like this is what you're going to do? Like, were you born and did they start doing stuff with you? Did they start swinging you around and as a baby, or what do they do what do circus people do to their babies to make them do the circus?
Well,
if it's not maybe I don't want to get you into trouble or anything here, but
yeah, sure, definitely. It's not like the fur babies for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they do have some fur babies, like the dogs, that act with the dogs. So they actually do have some fur babies. But basically, we play that we are all circus kids play and with each other, and they play. It's like a community, within the circus, and they all play that they are performing. So I guess it starts there, to be honest. And I remember I used to watch my dad, and I used to like pretend that I was him performing. So I think that's kind of how it starts,
Yeah, I guess you just grow up in that life, right? So Alan, we got a question here from Steven out here on the Facebooks, and he asks, "What's your favorite trick?"
Oh, my favorite trick on silks would be the slack drop, which is the one that I did over spikes. That one is my favorite trick, the slack drop. I really like it. It's really visual, it's really cool, and it's also can be really dangerous, but it's exciting. So
all right, slack drop, and you did it over top of spikes. That seems is that by accident, or how did you find a big bunch of spikes?
Well, I did that on purpose when I was competing on AGT. So I had a bed of spikes, basically like big spikes under me as I did this free fall drop from the ceiling, to the bottom, and I finished inches away from it. So basically, yeah, that was really scary to do, but
yeah, better than you than me.
Holy moly, that raises the stakes. I think I'm going to put a bed of spikes around Stinky's bed, and when he wakes up in the morning, he's got to figure out how to not fall in it.
I always fun bed every night. So yeah, maybe that would stop my problem though, for sure. The fear. Well, Alan, you know what? It was fantastic to talk to you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was. Congratulations again on getting so far further than your brother. That's the important thing.
Thank you, and yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you having
Thank
something?
You. Now stick around, because get your drink.
Cheers. What's that?
Cheers.
And you finish that drink up, and then we'll talk to you after our next guest. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy, give me some music for our next guest here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, she is a hypnotherapist and relationship coach. Please welcome to the show, Kate Shelor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Kate, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
We're doing fantastic. We've been having a good time. Happy Groundhog Day.
Oh, thank you. One of my favorite holidays.
You and
It is.
Stinky both.
Yeah, it's amazing time of year. I just love walking outside and just feeling the buzz in the air and
Oh,
everybody
You
getting
can
so
smell
excited.
the shadows.
it's so special.
It's just so magical for the kids too.
Yeah.
That groundhog popping out of that ground there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the most magical time of the year, as far as I'm concerned. So thank you so much for taking your time. I'm sure you had other plans tonight. But Kate, so you say you're a hypnotherapist.
Yes.
So what exactly does that mean?
Well, I work with people who come to me for help. So if somebody is looking to overcome an issue, whether it's quitting smoking or an addiction of some sort, like, carrots, I don't know, whatever it might be. And people come to me and I use hypnosis to help them change. And I really do a lot of my work. Most of my work is focused on relationships and sex issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sex issues. Great. Well, I have no relationships, so there's not much you can do for me, I guess.
I can help you get out there.
Oh, well, maybe. Well, we're doing a special Valentine's Day mingler.
Oh, well, that's
part of it is for me to meet somebody for sure. So who knows? We'll see what happens there.
I think there's someone special out there just for you.
Do you?
They're very special. They're extremely
special. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Do you know much of this Bumble?
No, but wait. I don't know if you caught that, but she said she put quotes in there for the special.
Yeah.
Yes, only in that everyone has a different brand of special, right?
I thought she was saying I was going to meet a couple of bunny gals.
The bunny ears.
That's bunny ears.
That's it.
Oh, great. Okay, now that's all cleared up. I'm sorry to interrupt you, buddy. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying, do you know much about this Bumble app?
I do know about this Bumble app. Yes. I've been on this Bumble app.
Have you had a similar experience as Kristin Cooper?
Well, I've had all kinds of experiences on the world of online dating. It's a bit of a it's a bit of a mess out there. And right now it's especially weird because you can't even really date in person, as she mentioned. So if you already feel socially awkward, you get to increase that like 100% by making everything, dates on FaceTime or while wearing masks at a park 6 feet away. So it's definitely tricky out there.
That's very true. When you talk about hypnotherapy, do you use that as a tool for your relationship and sexual coaching or intimacy coaching, or is that a separate thing?
I use it as a tool for those things. So basically, and I have clients for things that are not sex related, but sex is really the cornerstone of my business because there's so few people out there helping people with confidence, body confidence, and sex issues, whether that's erections, whether that's orgasms, all of that sort of thing. There's not a lot of help, and hypnosis can help you rewrite old patterns. So if you're stuck in a pattern where you get nervous or apprehensive about sex, if maybe you're worried that you might not be successful as a man, you might not be able to keep things going, that can stick you in a loop of self-doubt. And then what happens? It triggers the problem, right?
Oh my gosh, self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's really hard to break that. Hypnosis is really effective at helping you get in there and break those old patterns because they are all self-created. And if you can create them, you can control them.
That is amazing.
So a question here online. What do you think of pickup artists? what Mike asked.
Yeah, pickup artists are interesting. I mean, obviously, I think that there are some nuggets. There's some interesting psychology that I think you can learn from pickup artists. But ultimately, what they've done is weaponize it. And that I don't like.
They turned it into evil, a weapon of evil.
Yeah, they corrupted it.
Evil and not good.
They corrupted confidence.
Yeah, they're taking things that are great for learning how to better communicate and how to build confidence and rapport with somebody. That's a great thing. But they've taken it and used it as a way to help you just have sex with people, whether or not you care about them. And a lot of times in spite of them. So I don't obviously like that, but there are some interesting things that they do that are pretty interesting.
Great. Well, I don't even know what that is. So I'm not in the know. So, but I'll maybe check that out. But
I gotta
understand what they're up to.
I got a question for a friend
Okay.
who is too shy to ask this question for himself.
Okay.
What is the most common thing that you think people are looking for in a man?
The most common, I think this really depends on your age bracket.
Let's say he's a little bit older,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit rough around the edges,
Yeah.
a little bit stinky, if you will.
Yeah. Maybe he's a smoker, maybe he's,
A partial smoker,
maybe he drinks.
heavy
too.
drinker, partial smoker, heavy drinker,
Yeah.
a real pencil file.
I think I'm getting a pretty good, clear picture of this person.
What are his best quality that he should focus on?
Well, there's some good news here, which is almost every woman is looking for someone who can make her laugh. That is always a top of the list thing. So if you can make someone laugh, that's very, very attractive quality.
Is this an at or with situation?
Yeah, that's the difference right there, right? That's the rub.
That is the rub. I would try to lean more towards with than at.
Okay.
That's my advice for you.
We got to get somewhere like 70 with, 30 at.
Maybe even 80-20.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. So we got our work cut out for us, is what you're
I
saying.
believe in you, though.
Okay.
Write that down.
Okay.
80-20 is my goal. Okay. Our common friend's goal is 80-20.
Your friend, your smoker, drinker friend.
Yeah.
How does the hypnotherapy start? Because I know it's not like a little pocket watch back and forth. Yeah, it's not that, right?
It is not that. Although, it's funny because pocket watch has become a thing from the movies, obviously, and from TV. And really, it's just about focus and relaxation and a variety of techniques. Everybody's a little different. So if you worked with me, I would teach you a lot of stuff. And then we would do some things that would tell me how you work, how your brain works, and we'd work with that. But it is funny because if you believed that a pocket watch could hypnotize you, then a pocket watch could hypnotize you, if that makes sense. Just as much as if you believed like a, banana could hypnotize you, then, I could use a banana if that's what you really believed. So there doesn't need to be an object, and the object is arbitrary.
Because I was just zoning off there a little bit, just with your hand just going through the air.
Yeah.
Very hypnotic.
You're very powerful. Now, could you do this online? Would you be able to hypnotize someone online?
I do almost all of my work online, almost entirely. So
Wow.
I certainly can meet with people in person, but because of COVID, everything's online and I'm able to work with people all over the world. So if you can close your eyes and listen and relax, that's it. Then you can work online. You look very relaxed. Yes, very relaxed.
Okay, do it. I'm ready. Oh,
Just like
hypnotize it.
You look super
No,
relaxed.
Okay, don't do it. Don't hypnotize me because I just thought of something.
What?
Because you hypnotize me online like this, there's a bunch of other people out there. They're going to get hypnotized at the same time.
Dangerous. You've got to be careful.
That can cause a lot of problems, especially if people, I'm trying to get rid of a problem that they don't have. And then all of a sudden they get rid of a problem that they didn't have. And then, who knows what's going to happen to the universe.
Chaos.
Oh, we just avoided We just saved the world there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
We're a good team.
This
Hey,
is the hard hitting stuff.
It is. We should get Kristin to write a book about that whole idea of hypnotizing to a bunch of people online. Hey, one last question here though from an online guest. Would you consider Craig Ferguson a good role model? Because he's makes people laugh, I guess.
A role model or a dateable person?
Oh, Mike, maybe you can clarify. Role model or dateable?
Yeah, like it sounds like they're trying to emulate him or they want to date him. And I'm on the fence on it.
Yeah. So we'll see if
Ferguson, I mean, being able to make someone laugh is a great quality. You'd have to have a few other qualities as well to really round it out. And I don't know him personally, but I would say being a good guy is important, and being polite to wait staff. Personally, I think that's a big tell. How you treat your wait staff. I think that can be a great barometer. So if Craig Ferguson is polite to wait staff, then I'd say that he's got a couple of check marks.
I hope people are writing this stuff down because we're getting it for free.
Yeah, exactly. This is good quality info right here. Steve, and you're getting it for free, but ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to. You can pay for this.
You can pay for it.
Patreon.com/Stinky and Bunny, and you can go ahead and support this show. A show by the people, for the people.
You can also pay Kate Shelor for her services. And if you really want to, you can pay time and a half because it's a holiday.
There you go. You know what, Kate? It was amazing talking to you. Like, we got a lot of information. I think I'm gonna do better now in the dating scene. I'm sure of it. And everybody else out there, of course, come to our event on Valentine's Day. Check it out. Maybe tomorrow night-ish. We'll have something available for you to purchase your tickets for that event. It's going to be a fun time. Thank you so much, Kate Shelor. Guys, you can go ahead, guys and gals and everything. You can go ahead and click. There's links there for Kate as well, so you can find out a little bit about more what she does, and you can have her hypnotize you. I'm sure. So thank you so much, Kate. We're going to keep you around, though. And we're going to bring back our other guests. We're going to welcome back Kristin and Alan to the show. And Alan, come on back here, guys. There we go. Hi. Welcome back. Hey there, Alan. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed your downtime there. Definitely. Right now it is question of the day time. Bunny, question of the day time music.
Question of the day. Doot, doot. Question of the day. Boop, boop. Question. He's gonna ask it, you're gonna answer it. Question of the day.
All right, here it is. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean my card, that flashing screen.
You were amazing. Okay, I get it.
The song was pretty good though too. Oh, hey, you know what? I just thought of something. Do we have the groundhog here? Is the groundhog still around? Oh yeah.
Oh boy, not that.
Hey, just getting a little toasted.
Oh, there we go. He's getting
loose. He always used to do that.
There you go. Welcome. Yeah, he can hang out, right, Bunny? He can hang out.
Yeah, he can hang out. We squashed our beef, huh, Groundy?
Squished.
All right. Now I'm starting to remember what I liked about you.
Oh, buddy, just remember me to, when the timer goes off in the oven, to pull it out, okay? All right, here we go. Yeah. Question of the day. What shadow would you be afraid to see? Oh my goodness, it's a Groundhog Day type question. What shadow would you be afraid to see? Anybody have a thought on that?
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Alan. Looks like you had something to say.
I think it would be I think it will be a 5 o'clock beard shadow in a pretty lady.
Yes.
That would be afraid to see.
Yes, maybe that would be a frightening shadow for sure.
Especially if it snuck up on you, if it just appeared.
Yeah, if it all of a sudden appeared, that would be the thing, right? It'd be like, okay, if it was one thing, it was like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. But if it's like,
you'd be like, you left some stuff out of your Bumble account.
Yeah. Groundhog, you were saying something? You'd say, "Oh, do I?" I heard you say. Do you have a shadow that you'd be afraid to see?
More shadow talk I see. I can't avoid it. But I'll tell you this much. If I see the shadow of my ex-wife's lawyer,
Ooh.
I start running.
Oh yeah. And does that ever happen? Do you ever pop out of the ground and go, "Oh no, that's"? Can you now? You're pretty much. Are you like a shadow expert? So can you recognize? Can you decipher one shadow from another?
I can decipher 2 or 3 different shadows if I'm asked politely.
Ah, okay.
He's got Toot. He brought Toot tonight. Hey, can you do us a favor and just show us how you run again?
Sure thing. When I see my ex-wife's lawyer shadow, I go,
That's pretty good.
and my eyebrows go up like this.
They sure do. They sure. I remember
I get
that.
super emotional. I get very emotional.
Wow. Look at that.
Guy.
This is the only place I'm sure tonight that's interviewing the groundhog, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I know it because he's here. Great. What about Kristin or Kate? What type of shadow would you be afraid to see?
Well, I'd be afraid to see the shadow of the anaconda and capybara. That scared me earlier. So
yeah, that we should put a warning on that. That is a pretty scary image. Yeah, an anaconda. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, pretty scary. What about you there, Kate? What kind of shadow would you be scared to see?
I was thinking about this, and I think that I think I'd be pretty scared to see the shadow of the guy on Bumble who told me he was excited to meet me because he's never been with a cougar.
Oh yeah, you can tell that shadow from the shadow of someone with common sense for sure.
Yeah.
You can distinguish that shadow.
I had to go Google and just figure out if I was a cougar or not. And it turns out I'm a puma.
A puma.
A puma.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between a cougar and a puma?
A puma is mid to late 30s, and a cougar is 40 and beyond, and I'm 38. So I'm cougar adjacent, but I'm not quite there.
I'm definitely a cougar. So yeah.
So, but isn't it the cougar and the puma? They enjoy younger men, though. Is that what that referring to?
Yeah, that is supposed to be, but now I think it's just become a general way of describing women's age.
Because I guess men that like younger women are called men, right?
Yeah.
Or are they like daddy?
Daddy.
Yeah. Great. Well, that's you know what shadow I'd be. Well, no, I was just thinking I'd be afraid to see a shadow like of looking down and seeing like a shadow of a big meteor. Coming down and kind of looking up, but now I think I just be like, oh, here it is. You know,
2021. Where you been, pal?
It's been good. Yeah,
About time.
Couldn't you come a year earlier? But hey, it is what it is. Any shadow that you'd be afraid to see there, Bunny?
Oh, any bird of prey. The problem is you can't tell how big it is from the shadow sometimes. So it could be a small bird of prey. It could be just like a small little hawk or something. It's no problem. Or it could be like an ancient mythological rock, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet in the sky. And you see this tiny shadow, but there's this giant bird up there that's about to swoop down and swallow you whole. It's horrifying. I wish you could tell how big the thing is flying above you, is what I'm saying.
Bunny, I got you. Let me do this, okay? I owe you a favor. Okay? You can judge these things. It's not about the size of the shadow. It's about the depth of the shadow.
Oh, I see.
The depth.
I see. You are an expert, and you're intense.
Yeah, look at that. Look at those eyes. Super intense. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? It's gotten to that time of the day again. How did that happen?
Oh my goodness. A lot of fun, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to thank everybody that was out there today watching this show. Thank you so much. It's a big help. And if you're out there watching, go ahead and if you don't like us somewhere, go ahead and like us. And if you don't subscribe to us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube or join our Patreon or, whatever you can do would be gratefully great help, or tell your friend about us. That's a great thing to do too. This show, ladies and gentlemen, was brought to you by our patrons, like we said, and highlighting today, we have Ashley McCoy, Phil and Dennis Shipman, and Tom Todd. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. We hope we see some of you at this after party we're going to. Hopefully we'll see some new people there too. It'd be great. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank our guests for being here today. Thank you so much to Kristin Cooper. Thank you so much, Alan Silva.
Yay!
And thank you so much, Kate Shelor.
Woo!
Thank you so much for being on the. Sorry. Thank you so much, Groundhog.
Woo!
Thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate seeing y'all. And we hope that you're able to join us again next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Same place, same time. And we have some great guests lined up for you, so make sure you don't miss it. Until next time, bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Bye.